Yo, Busia for me, Mobi Bia Kwaba, a dino that so a Dr. Ren. Any day more, Obana said, when it's program no one, na was share video, no. I'm say, you bedding Komokakra, Afa, a year, or my penny Akufo-Addo, Opa, a year German finance minister, a chow. Say, one more Modiano on the China for Enkasa, no more say, Sebu, China for bit me. Ghana for mobile na your debt restructuring na ye no de kwa akopre bosia 3 billion every IMF for no anka IMF etrumika de sika no de amaye enoti enen komo abepiem no say German finance minister wabepiem ewo Ghana na obepiem wo Ghana no omampanyin Akufo-Addo ene no etwetwe nkomo German finance minister your friend Christian Lindner. Na wakwasa omampanyin Akufo-Addo. Na nkomo twetwe mu no omampanyin Akufo-Addo e de ato Christian Lindner enim se wasre no a onim se Ghana for de ye ne China for de e wa yonkofa kama. Na nkebe ya Germany wo mundi Ghana for enim na wo mfa chawpa Emma China for na China for hunu Ghana for mobo. When him say domestic a friend is a car or mine at the government in the ya to the domestic bond a man for baby no at to be an Akufo-Addo untimintu ya hunsi ho na mpese enka a domestic bond holder simple with your musika na gasa or the top bond in the amawo. And if you ask them no yen can we yendi if you common in we. But German finance minister Akufo-Addo has created an impression. I think I need to sip more. Thank you. German finance minister President Akufo-Addo. President Akufo-Addo has created an impression, say, a fact domestic bond holders, the domestic restructuring, and commodity is a done deal. You declare we. Meanwhile, no, obi to say Franklin Kujo, Jose Senor, Martin Pebu. Some painful nyina so amiati asese en common we fa domestic bond holders no yendim wie ye. Then finance minister for Germany, the German finance minister Christian Ekodu Ghana. Akufo-Addo we twam for nyini a kire finance minister na say, "Oh, your domestic restructuring there. Aka kitikiti bi na ewie. Na emom de behia se mo Germany fo. Mo ba mo modern na mapa China fo chew. Na China fo ye external debt no. O mahunu ye mmobo e wo ho senia IMF. E bosumi a ye wo me month of March a ye da ye nimu. Na nko mo de ahokeka e de bosia Ghana for yesre China for IMF no wo de amaye bosia no yesen 3 billion and yesre IMF. Hey, me kai say enche bia na Akufo-Addo kogina simpie so ka say African leader bia nkopa chaw enkopa bosia ana meboa enche you Akufo-Addo ba ye wakeka nsɛm akasia. Ɔhwɛ ne ho na ɔde aka ne nsɛm o. President Akufo-Addo ba ye. Ɔnhwɛ ne ho na ɔde ka ne nsɛm. Dabi. Asɛm bi ebe free President Akufo-Addo ano bebe bia no na ye ensɛm a ɛso sen ɔno ani padua no. Ɔse Ghana ebe move away from the golden Georgesburg era. I export raw materials. The kwama no ne. They are added value into yem fatima name called raw form. Ye de kwa e de be to say furnitures. To say the China 4 year when you go to China. The furniture industry in China alone, no, every year it fetches them $50 billion. Ebusia ba share video no na numbers no form. TME. This is what Omanpenyini Akufo-Addo created. And they actually the finance minister of Germany. Number 2. Omanpenyini Akufo-Addo, they are to Germany finance minister and him say, hey, share German finance minister, I won't tell you. Share what you want to and yet national bon como. And yet, and como Cassia Pa Akufo-Addo. About the actual German finance minister. Hey, Minia, Esa wasum and so catch it. Mr. Day, and you and so when you Esa wasum say betty. Also, the what's the CCI said here? A year Burkina for Mako 4,000 Abegu Ghana, one more pet a year omusiki for asylum. Medium and you. Maybe a wati. Say Burkina for Mako 4,000 a siki asylum or Ghana. Memente. The president might be right. And the president they catch Germany for say finance minister said, so when we say nipa Mako 4,000 aba Ghana wo musiki asylum dey any Germany musumunya bibi ma yen. Hey, Yankupon. Ah, boss so na asase. Me nim baby a boy Akufo-Addo free. Hey. Me nim baby Akufo-Addo one na busuafo wo mu free. Wo to be twan very bold. Can someone a bin nim anya na anu ya na Akufo-Addo kotena a friend is saying America ekwohia American Secretary of State and walk catching about Burkina ho nsensem I was in Russia for crab Burkina for Wagner then baby Akufo-Addo de enkomo no what dey fa ensem bia ese Akufo-Addo can be a obenya bosia bobia ese woka on fa se ogu Ghana for animu ase oyese oyesa Akufo-Addo is a typical father or kwabontine konom nsa no wa bo no da form no ofefe no cancer munu. That is the nature of Akufo-Addo. Ne nim bu ne dwe. On feria de we share finance minister. Ne nyonko ekuru omu finance minister na aba. Germany menya sure say ye too gold wo. Mebusa ohene David ho no ote. Ana mebusa mama ba ho no no so te. Ana mebusa aye afrane duku otu. Say Germany too good one. Just entra kesia nkwa no Omanpenyini Akufo-Addo de Sebio obeye president eno ano ye. Ade the first speech okenkan ma we are seeing nyina ehunu so abedi president for 40 years. He plagiarized someone's speech. Someone will be carefree in the trimo and ono ko fa ye say an ideology and working kind. And some of course me see president bi amba ma de ache ma won te say nsem bebre cost te say Akufo-Addo babe Akufo-Addo amen kama sem bi kakra in 1966 ye two Kwame Nkrumah. The reason why Akufo-Addo be two Kwame Nkrumah say Kwame Nkrumah ye de ombo no ho modene and into omo ye ya etu Kwame Nkrumah sa time kai ye did Professor Buzia ema ne kwatena Togo ye two Kwame Nkrumah ye fa Buzia free Togo ema ne be prime minister emra kutu a champ a friend is saying Kotokamo ene sa a free farm. Omuwie no nkofa Buzia. Man be prime minister. Buzia be prime minister, Akufo-Addo papa be ceremonial president. Ken Ofori-Atta papa na ono na the finance minister. 67, 68, 69. TNE. Akufo-Addo papa was ceremonial president for Ghana. Ken Ofori-Atta's father was the finance minister. TNE. Unim de omo ye oman. Omo bo oman. Omo ko bobo bosia rough bosia jen. Omo ton Ghana Japadiet rough. Te said the omo ton CK MANN Park. Ewo ANAJI. Parka. Ewo eye ANAJI. Takradi area ho. Ewo broni be friend ANAJI. Park amanfo kwaso mu di agro ye bobo so amanfo eyiye na amanfo ye friend say Muslim for a occasion or more ye Akufo-Addo aton park no $80 million on the MPP for the same thing 1967 to 69 ebra Akufo-Addo papa boy ye Ken Ofori-Atta papa a boy ye and no be pepe and woman ma 1969 edidimu na share kutu echampo webufu anu tu aban gu ye kutu echampo tu aban gu ye enam say Rollins na ne wofa a friend to Akufo-Addo's father. Rollins ni uncle ne wofa no ye IGP no ye Akufo-Addo papa down for pa edidimu na jato e champion AFRC the two ni free wo Rollins buy Liman e buy Rollins ebe two Liman no sa buy tie asam abakwasam na me no continue. Why is Dr. Ren giving us such history? You see, every society, be our leaders, be our women, they come up with their ideology. The reason why you are an MPP member is because you believe in the ideologies of the NPP leaders. You think, say, they are the capitalists. When they come, they help the private sector to grow so that they can open businesses to employ the youth. That is the ideology of the MPP. The ideology of the NDC is a socialist, whereby they believe that when they come, government institutions must be empowered. Companies must be empowered through the government institutions, so that at least equally, the proceeds of the government shall be shared equally in all the regions. They don't believe in too much in private sector development as the engine of growth. They believe in the other way, that government is the vehicle, which of course is true. And Akufo-Addo abaye president, send another papa a ceremonial president. Ken Ofori-Atta a finance minister, send another papa a finance minister. Look at the results. Omo de Ghana ako a default nation, the same way they did under Omwakasa Omo Papa. The same way. And this and what to one hour you Ghana near. Remember the people that destroyed your destiny as a young child. These are the people, the family, this is the family. Akufo-Addo was happy when General Kutu Echampon was shot and killed. Let me say, and you will be say, Dr. Remy say. Akufo-Addo was very happy. Obie champagne so was celebrating. Akufo-Addo saw Rollins as his hero when he killed Kutu Echampon. Quote me anywhere. The only reason why Akufo-Addo became angry and annoyed with Rollins was killing off Okatechi Efrifa. I didn't know Efrifa. That was the reason why na Akufo-Addo na ne ninja Rawlings. But Rawlings, papa, sorry, no wafa, was friends to Ken Ofori-Atta's dad and Akufo-Addo's father. TME. Emra ye woman this particular era na ye woman. If you look at government, the expenditures, the frugal spending, why is the president begging the German finance minister to beg the Chinese government to intercede for us on our external debt? Because Oma Bobusia Bibri every China for. Me see nyen semni nyina na nkofo yi omo ka budget na omo de ba ho to be good budget no how they want and omo present it to us. God, they have no respect for any Ghanaian. This thing we kind of 2018. They have no respect for any Ghanaian. Mark it on the wall. Wo tun for no what tisike just so amodi dwan manum no. I was santimem. Akufo-Addo does not respect him. Oh yes. He has no respect for Otumfo. No Otumfo to me dan Akufo-Addo to can no de akwa santimem. No akobo ni pun pam wo manhia. Sorry na me no obedi nkomo. Akufo-Addo, that is the behavior. Yes. Ayo wan ombu obia. Respect to obia. To them, no. To them, Ghana belongs to them. Ghana, they are the custodians of the land. To them, that's how they believe. And the one who has somebody see a baby, the soldiers say, "Go and no intimidate." A friend is saying, the ordinary citizens say, baby, the residents. The soldier for go no to rough. Menokase, enzima for muntieni. Menokase, you see the videos I've been doing about this particular government. Menokase, some me catch them say they will be doing changes when it comes to the army hierarchy. Almost the same. Do you see Akufo-Addo's bodyguard? When was the last time you saw Akufo-Addo's bodyguard? And some we talk based on fact, based on the ground, the things they give us. When we Akufo-Addo bodyguard, when was the last time you saw Akufo-Addo's bodyguard? There are a lot of things that bodyguard never agreed to Akufo-Addo. Maybe I Akufo-Addo as a bodyguard goes through. Just like the way almost smart will be said go kum Kwame Nkrumah. Yes. Say it was or that one. Menokase. Mama soldier for na enzima for muntini. Soldier for enam enzima disguised. Because by hook or crook, I see a ton 20,000 acres of land. Because 20,000 acres of land, assassin, a good deal war. They torn it by force. These are the people. They came to steal, to kill, and to destroy. So that don't when they came to steal, to kill, and to destroy, won't complete you. So that their children will have wealth, and come back to dominate over you. That is the policy. That was their blueprint when they came into government. So their blueprint was not coming to move on the path of the new patriotic party. No. These people are trained national propagandist party. All that they know is propaganda. They will tell you they have built this. Meanwhile, nothing. FOCO. Auditors General report. FOCO. You saw everything. Yakopa Busi, you see 88 hospitals a week. Meanwhile, Bakumpo Yensi Bakumpo. But you can't boldly, you printed, signed. So you see 88 hospitals. This is the president that is leading the nation. If General Kutu Echampo was shot and killed because they believe he embezzled state funds, what do you think Akufo-Addo and Ken Ofori-Atta? Mibisa. Ken Ofori-Atta and Akufo-Addo. One case why dream there and said there. But this is about Baumia, so Basoya president. Baumia. Oh, running La. Baumia, so president. If you ask Ghana, no, I have full. Nyaman Kwasiafo bi di yanim. No kra na me ka me kiro. I have full. Because you see, in some hunu nyina capital Kumasi. In some hunu capital Kumasi. And in some hunu capital near Kumasi intino. Woman to tin some hunu for, or my better radio so I can somewhere a bit. Gomano et dene. Asantiano et dene. Asantiano prepare to say a friend say parrot. Yemfam premium a pow, Emma Santima. Yet they can't see hunu in some form. Ti be a catch or say, hey, what take a course and snow with fame. Or no quite a corner so, what to gold no so, or the island saying, and what to watch fans more peer than the crew net Timon. Must say good. Now no me tea a buy way be a war as Semper Radio. Or see a friend is a program, a friend say could to me. No catch any MP no Mark or say CB, and we in free channel on a deputy. A friend is a defense minister was man for someone cons the man enquire rough was smash soldiers for a cons. Now I buy running defense minister no more argue adanya a juma I see a year car quine I see a year a truma wabeja ye eti asema no abaywa na come a year program to say MPP the beto almost Jimmy Asante Jimmy anything no development in Ashanti region. Those days na Asante omutina foot room ukoto omo KJT na omutina foot room atechim and a ton yoma but no mo the force no pantalon and ma pant and a ma kind of ma draws need a good form near luncheon no kind of launching near launching no e go that's it here tom Ghana need Dr. Ren ye Ghana is broke as papa no so still I walk up bosia or kwa bosia. It doesn't make any sense. Oma say Ghana no e kro na amutim no akase mo president be tukwan a obeba e kro bi so ne ache no opa won ko China ye be che no emfa ne ba Ghana bi o de ka dodo o de ka rough and won ka no kre I mean kinkai a brief of a friend say when can some paragraph be about a news from CTFM. I said, encourage China to support Ghana's debt restructuring. Beg Chinese to support Ghana's debt restructuring. That's the Akufo-Addo. I said, President Akufo-Addo on Friday urged Germany to encourage China, an ad hoc member of the Paris Club, to support Ghana's debt restructuring effort. Sorry, make kind intent. He said that it was critical that the Paris Club swiftly establishes, with the participation of the other official creditors, a creditors committee to support the efforts that would enable Ghana to restore economic growth. I thought they said they had the men. I thought they said they had men. The same behavior you tear santimemo you try and the farm is the same thing on their bar. No action. The president made the call when the visiting German finance minister Christian Lindner called on him at the Joloibi House, Accra. Lindner was at the head of the delegation from his country held bilateral talks with the president aimed at boosting relations and economic ties between the two nations. President Akufo-Addo told the minister that the main concern of his government was to conclude negotiations with the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, that his cousin, Ken Ofori-Atta, said that they were not going to go to IMF and that they are not like the Calebs and the so-so Komininis and that they are not going to go, that the situation were dire, but they are not going to go to the IMF. That man was wearing white on that day and he swore by the Bible. Very wicked man, very dangerous. Fear them. Fear them. They are the people that the Bible describes as Lucifer, as snake. They are described as snake in the Bible. They turn. The snake in the Bible is not literally a wow. No. It was a human being that has that character of what? A chameleon. It's a son. When you read the Bible and you come across snake, it doesn't mean say wow and I'm from wo there be. The human being character, not to say wow. What's his son is soon in the Bible. These are the people. See, the main concern, hey, IMF today, the president's concern, and they say IMF my 3 billion. Meanwhile, when you 70 billion US dollars, we didn't qua. When you IMF sika, we didn't qua. When you World Bank sika, we didn't qua. When you sika free China, we didn't qua. Germany, Australia, America, we didn't. When you sika free Togo kra. Oma kwa jisika Togo. We didn't qua. And he is here. Saying that the main aim, the main concern is what? To conclude the negotiations with the International Monetary Fund, particularly at the board level, and seal a deal with the Bretton Woods institution by mid-March this year. The main aim. Do you know why? By March, that's the IMF and Fesika Maya, they will not be able to pay military officers, and that is the danger for him, because he knows that if they don't get funds to pay military officers, they will come after him. And then Usuru. And by March, I see Umunyesika to the Central Bank of Ghana. And his concern is not to pay teachers. His concern is not to pay nurses, doctors, and NAPCO and youth in Afro. No. The concern is that let me get this money and pay Ghana Armed Forces. That is what Tikronwa Warrior. Meanwhile, when you're 70 billion US dollars was squandered or wasted. Eddie, when they were in opposition, they were against Akwa Dibosia. Akusia, if you were 10 years, 15 years. I told you 2019, Ghana is broke. Ghana was broke long time ago. And half an hour broke. Afena more to say yes, Ghana you broke. Afena journalists for one more say they have the numbers, no air count. We knew about it. Dr. Ren, I knew about it in 2019. Ghana you broke. Nothing. We don't disconnect. They are building a friend is saying estate. A friend is saying, can they say, oh, can Guyana na Guyana? That's where they are living. They are thinking about going to the South America to stay there. They don't think about you. They don't think about you. They are building properties here in London, buying properties in London. They don't think about you. This can maybe I'm a watcher. Don't think say I'm just saying it too. No, I'm telling you the honest truth. I know them. They offered me a job, spokesperson on governance and security. I declined. Jimmy. And I'm not here to brag. I don't get nobody give me a penny or a dime on this social media. Even the stars don't even send any stars, because the stars say when you send stuff, I don't even collect. I don't know even how to even collect the money. I'm being honest with you. It's the love for Ghana, the love for the country, the love that my grandfather, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, had and fought so that the black man will be recognized at the dinner table of honor. That is what I fight for. I don't want my sons and daughters to think that my race is useless. No. I don't want my sons and daughters to believe that our race as a black man is inferior. No. And that is why I keep telling you, I believe in the Ghanaian, because I know my grandfather, you worked with the Ghanaian to build the Akosombo Dam, worked with the Ghanaian to build the Motema motorway, when even Great Britain had no motorway, when even there was no motorway in the Abu Dhabi, we built motorway. So I know, I believe in the Ghanaian. But you see, when you have bad leaders leading you, you will even doubt yourself that are you capable? Yes. If a woman marry a wrong man, the woman would doubt herself. Am I even capable? Am I beautiful? Because you've married a toxic husband. You've married somebody who does not even uplift you up, who does not even encourage you and lead you. That's who the people are. The people that we voted into power are not leaders. They are criminals. It is a criminal cartel. Go and check the spelling of J.B. Dankwa and check the spelling of another Dankwa Akufo-Addo. The Dankwa. Akufo-Addo spell is Dankwa, D-A-N-K-W-A. Go and check his uncle. I don't know any uncle. J.B. Dankwa. His Dankwa is D-A-N-Q-U-A-H. They are the real Dankwas. When I asked my friend Palgrave Wache Dankwa, that was his grandfather. His Dankwa is D-A-N-Q-U-A-H. Akufo-Addo, because he wanted to gain recognition in our political field, changed his name William Akufo into Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. He's a thief he was born thief. He was a born con man. He did not live here in England for many years. So he only came here for just 4, 5, 6 years or so. 6 to 8 years. And was starting to kind of accent. Akufo-Addo grew up in Ghana. Went to that school that is closer to a friend and say Accra Polytechnic. My friends asked me, say, Orari secondary school, right? It was a private school. I want to go to school. He claimed he went to Adesanya College. All these are nonsense. Listen to me. We are being led by thieves, criminals, who are con masters. Their job is to deceive people, to live on people. We call them the hype masters. They are thieves. And Nkrumah lived in England before Akufo-Addo came here. He never changed his accent. Because he didn't want to feel like he's fit in the white culture, the white supremacists. No. I keep telling you about the white supremacists and the black supremacists. And so they don't believe in you, the black man. They don't believe in you. That is why when we were seeking for independence, when Nkrumah was seeking for independence now, they said, no, J.B. Dankwa wrote a letter, took time, and sent a letter to Queen Elizabeth. And his concern was that they should not grant Ghana independence. Today, we see our notes and we say big sis, and we shout on top of our voices and say, oh, Ken Ofori-Atta, J.B. Dankwa, Akufo-Addo fought for the independence of Ghana. How can you be so mad and sick as leaders of the nation, including Rawlings and co? How could you people sit down? Because, you see, it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. Now, let me tell Ghana High Commission, this kind of nonsense, they should stop. Ghana High Commission, I want you to take this particular portion. I know their numbers. I won't call them on their personal phone. I know the ambassador of a friend is Ghana to a friend is saying the High Commission. Papa Owusu, I have his personal number. I will not send him any message. The head of media for the High Commission, I have his personal number. Doji, I will not send him a personal message. But let me tell you, these people at the High Commission, that building that you live in, it was bought by Kwame Nkrumah. It was bought by Kwame Nkrumah. Matisa Madi Kwame Nkrumah picture on the wall, my year free wall. And I'm a year friend say a free farmer picture. Kwame Nkrumah na was G independence. I will told fear the man when I'm Timo and when I'm to I'm the Tida anymore. The info you know, I'm not to a friend say a free farmer picture. I told you, man. And I'm really even shocked that a whole Tadi boy, a whole Western region man, a whole secondary boy, Papa Owusu Nkrumah will behave like that. I hope not. What kind of cheap politics is this? See, you Kwame Nkrumah picture free, a friend and say, Ghana High Commission, the picture I found Bohobie. How can you people be so petty? Petty. Oh, you come from Western region, Papa Owusu Nkrumah. You should know better. I respect you a lot. You are one of the politicians I respect so much. I will not lie. He's one of the politicians I may respect to Papa Owusu Nkrumah. Yes. I hate this leadership of the MPP. But when it comes to Papa Owusu Nkrumah, I respect him. Papa, so Otedema, try and put the picture back. Yes. You see me, my eyes, they everywhere. Our eyes, it did everywhere. My eyes did there, it did there, it did. As I talk to you now, they did tell me the picture is still not there. So I talk to you now. The picture is still not there. When you Kwame Nkrumah picture, if you want a free farmer picture, cool detail, come on, we cool makers. Let's continue. So according to the president, let me quote what the president says. Our main concern right now is the arrangement that we are in the process of concluding with the IMF, and the specific assistance that will be useful to us and help us fast track the process. And to us, maybe okay. I say our target is that by the middle of March, we should be before the board of the full agreement. We have already taken one important step forward in concluding a staff level agreement with the IMF. And we are now looking to go the full haul in concluding the agreement. We are hoping that it will be done by the middle of March. One of the steps towards that has been the domestic debt exchange program that we are on, which fortunately we have quite a lot of difficulties, has now been virtually concluded. Akufo-Addo, we are bondholder, we say Matias here, so on fa musika, enkwesi awawa, enkwaje bosia. Akufo-Addo say, ma conclude. Sena Hosi, and Tessa, Bekachre Ghana for. Imani President Franklin Kujo, and Tessa, Moment Kachre Ghana for. Lawyer Martin Pebu, and Tessa, Moment Chich Ghana for, because this is the statement coming from the president, was say virtually concluded. What tears here? When we didn't come up, what tears here? Tia Mama that and Mama tweet your Dr. Renasu, and by a video said Dr. Post it, go and talk about the domestic debt a year bondholders. Because when we were fighting face the country beginning, Mokacha say you didn't pay for them. Musika can't idea. Now you are calling on us to fight for you. Akufo-Addo so when come out and speak. However, the president Akufo-Addo stressed that there was a vital need for other creditors to support the effort that his government was undertaking to restructure both the external and domestic debt of the country to enable the IMF deal to fall through quickly. Let me quote. We now have our relations with the Paris Club and the Common Framework, and we are looking for as quickly as possible a creditor committee to be established. So we will have the body with whom we can engage to bring those discussions as quickly as possible. We have a good relations with China. Listen to the president. He says, Ghana has a good relations with China. So if Ghana has a good relations with China, why are you asking a German finance minister to beg the Chinese to assist us in our external debt restructuring? If we have good relations with the Chinese, speak to the Chinese yourself. Speak to their president. Are you afraid? Because you see, in China, they don't entertain foolish things like this. In China, they are not lenient like some of the European countries, leaders. No. Because the European leaders, the majority of them, they are lenient to our country because they have a target. Because when they are lenient with you today, they will come back and bite you and take certain things from you that you will not even recognize. Say you're faithful. So the question is that if you have a good relations with the Chinese, what prevents you as the president to pick up your phone and call the Chinese president? Is he afraid? Why is he not calling? Because the Chinese people will demand accountability. They don't waste their monies like that. Every Chinese money that is spent is accounted for. So he's afraid because he doesn't like accountability. And when leaders don't like accountability, they are corrupt and they are thieves and they are not honest. Because Wako came, every China way, the questions may break. But you saw Germany and him the akopatcho into your kind. We have good relations with China. We would like to encourage China to participate in these programs as quickly as possible. A very important consideration for us is the Financial Stability Fund that has been promised as one of the key outcomes of these negotiations. And definitely, once again, your voice in trying to bring that into being is something that we would appreciate very much. President Akufo-Addo told the finance minister of Germany. Into us. We no try and talk as they were making time. I mean, brush it through hand. The president commended the German holiday and said into us. IMF last December reached a staff level agreement on 3 billion 3 years extended credit facility with Ghana to relieve its debt districts. The approval of the package is, however, subject to Ghana comprehensively restructuring its domestic and external debt. In the IMF, and then the IMF because they don't have the men. Get it right. MPP don't have men. Economy no economy. What they have is men who are corrupt, men who are thieves, men who are ignorant, men who are arrogant. That is what they have. So what they say, we have men. They have a friend is saying Sulia men. They have what? Sakura men. That's what they have. They have the Sakura men like Akufo-Addo, Baumiers, and Co. That's what they have. They don't have men with integrity. They don't have men that are honest, truthful, and have good character. Men that are of action, not just mere words. Now, T. Me person me to me boss. Na making kind amount for pen, na paper, natural. The president, in further discussions with the German delegation, praised the German government for supporting peace effort in the West African region. He was particularly distressed about the spillover of terrorism from the Sahel region and the instability posed by cross-border terrorism in Western region, in West Africa, sorry. Or Germany. The way our corner in the words, or the kind of the praises, a praise Germany are no. So more than or boa or your crown for. The entire your make us your crown for maybe children. Your asthma can to us. But see, currently there are some 4,000 Burkinabe citizens seeking refuge in Ghana following attacks by suspected terrorists and militants in Burkina Faso. We are directly in the line of fire. This is the words of President Akufo-Addo. La ilaha. The way are so cunning, very deceiving. Ana gomu yusu oma dwenenumpo e de aboa yen etumpon a sebio enkan sin wo mu. But here, the president in his cunning ways is telling the German government that Ghana is what? Directly in the line of fire. Say, enam sent to kwa koso e wo Burkina Faso di Ghana fon wa kere wo mo. Sisi enye Ukraine war bi mo. Sisi enye Ukraine war. Sisi o the Burkina Faso war na beka ho. Enti anwa kere because of Burkina Faso ntopa. Hey, wo man pay Akufo-Addo. Won kan okure. Heaven won ko bi wo heaven no. Say heaven bi wo hopa won ko bi. What a shock. Just say, what do you TV? What do you buy and say? Min dintro. Min say, a quem be a Akufo-Addo be fast or be bobo siebia, and you be trying to make to crown or be jidis obey. Because they're working. Say 4,000 Burkina-Faso citizens seeking refuge in Ghana. Me news be me wouldn't want any of the news. Say it's a major headlines. Daily Graphic, City News, My Joy. I've not read it. Say 4,000 Burkina-Faso are seeking refuge. Me will news be. If you have the link, send it to me, Dr. Ren. How can a president lie like this? How can he lie like this? What just now work on? Ghana for Montiniana. First, I'm say COVID-19, and I'm a watcher. Everyone I'm say COVID-19, a Russia-Ukraine war. Everyone I'm for your Russia-Ukraine war. This is a Burkina Faso top wa ekoso. La aila. Share the video. YouTube, yeah, they ask in Facebook. TME. This is coming from the President of the Republic of Ghana. Papa will be anymore as you. You have no idea who you are as a Ghanaian. I won't lie to you. Sometimes when I read some of the things from Akufo-Addo's people, sometimes when I read some of their, the things that they say, it's as if say a crow Ghana, you need memo. It's as if say you need answer for cronim. Because in Sambia or Mokebia, no more form when. Good evening. Tia Samoa, my being air cano. Or say currently, ya Santi Mekase, ya Meka Mekaka Manuel Tendela. 4,000 Burkinabes. Hey, 4,000. Now, I Ghana, UK. Hey, I know Musiki asylum. Or Musiki for refuge. Akufo-Addo can crew. Where you are Kayen, I thought German finance minister soon. To be no much on Krata, Copper Bosia. But Tiani said Ghana seeks loan to help Burkinabe refugees. Meanwhile, when he said, this was the tactics what they got now USA. One Secretary of State in him, I will go Burkina for who film. I will can some Kasia to Burkina for a secret in some America for because no open Bosia. Bosia na ye no, I no kushia. A Russian oligarchs. Woman America, woman America, a buy no year Juma. And walk Papa Dada, my GCK from my class as you or Enzema. Akufo-Addo your crop. Akufo-Addo your the perfume. Now, of phones will do some phone. According to the campaign manager, the campaign song manager, that Lumba. Then twice way. Also, Burkina Faso is our northern neighbor. And to have the jihadist menace there, which is very real. I think in the last 6 weeks, some 4,000 young people from Burkina Faso have come to take refuge here in Ghana. I think. And your intelligence report too. Akufo-Addo say, I think. After our cancer, Burkina Faso, Babu Ghana seeking refuge, and afraid he was say, I think in the last 6 weeks, some 4,000 young people from Burkina Faso have come to take refuge here in Ghana. And those are the ones that the refugee board can officially count. COVID-19, and Ghana broke. Russia-Ukraine war, and Ghana economy, and say, CCA there, they could do Burkina Faso. And usually in these matters, you have to add another third of the number coming in. What do you say, Akufo-Addo? Akufo-Addo reminds me so much of these Nigeria form year 419. Akufo-Addo, a very good 419 person. Obet me at Jessica. Onima wa Jessica free abrofo or your crofo. When you someone I say or catch abrofo. Guy, Makajo say he's a trained propagandist. Sana ne papa tete no. Ne papa ne na na moment tete to lie. On tantro. It only from day one. We try no they do baby we do MPP. What do you say? It's the same way na papa no more president. Ne papa is ceremonial president na Ken Oforiatta papa finance minister omo tantro sa no de alata for businesses companies. Alata for companies and Ghana bebre Akufo-Addo papa jeje ni madai no Akufo-Addo team alata businessman be there Igbo Nidia and what is FM most a damn bebre a friend saying rage asalam down kokomlemle A friend saying Adabraka, those areas are Akufo-Addo properties. Friends a circle, a danya, Omodiya Banga, SG, then for Toya, Akufo-Addo, those days 2008, 18 or 2008 or 20, you know. Nina, Alata for that. Akron for. And this is your catch German finance minister, they say 4,000 days refugee 4,000. Usually, no. Only 4,000, 1,000, 4,000, 5,000, and some account. Into when the way see that we're planting at the finance minister of Germany, but so say Ghana, yes, kind of Ghana, no matter to me, abwa refugees for we. The end to us way. Also, and usually in these matters, you would have to add another third of the numbers coming in, unaccounted for. So we are talking about substantial numbers of people who are already coming southwards as a result of the difficulties in Burkina Faso to Ghana. Meanwhile, the economy of Burkina Faso is better than Ghana currently. Burkina and Tokwa, economy is better than Ghana. So we have a direct, important strategy interest in doing whatever we can to bring this insurgency to an end and help in stabilizing the government in Burkina Faso. And in that exercise, you have been very useful and helpful to us, he said. Akufo-Addo, baby odi Ghana kwa akudu. Ochantro, edi akojisika. We are Ghana here. Sika no aibo also say 70 billion no. Eye de minu yedi edi echiru. Ye was sika bi wa Ghana fo ye nya ye ko peacekeeping na soldier for the ba. On te say ye ho nkonta. Ye nya sika bebre wo corners bebre. Yes. Na emfa eno anto. Na matise asembia Alan Akoka. Alan Kojo Chiramantin says Akufo-Addo's economy so messed up, MPP can't even credit 2024 campaign message. Alan Kojo Chiramantin. We first know. We didn't catch them say only credible. I used to follow him because I respect some people who are more UKR. We know me MPP before. Now we're MPP. But I realized that on kind of I started saying say Alan should resign. From last year, those are my follow me there. They know say I was saying say Alan should resign and he was going to resign. But after when did Akufo-Addo chinka kra enya ne sika etua ne ka a waboaboa ne sika no. And then the Babon team catch and said Akufo-Addo's economy so messed up. MPP can't even craft 2024 campaign message. Since you will hear Akufo-Addo ama Judas, we hear Jesus Christ ama because the near break so by Franca 24 I will be the MPP for any. Now Alan Kojo Chiramantin send what MPP for you and anonka Minister for Trade and Industry. Industries and so they don't want to employ the youth. Into a Minister of Trade, not the youth were not employed, and we have a lot of unemployment issues currently in Ghana there. Then what do we say to Alan Kojo Chiramantin? Your guess is as good as mine. He's equally as a super incompetent and messed up like Akufo-Addo's economy. Because he cannot think straight. Papa B, I'm respecting him. Now, a friend Isaac Osei. No, Akufo-Addo government more. I'm saying no, I'm say habo as a business term oil refinery area. Ohunu sikedia ekoso no resign. Intentem no. Akufo-Addo first step or resign intentem. But Alan Kojo Chiramantin we di momachi a risika ni bi. And Wabeka and say, Alan says Akufo-Addo's economy so messed up. MPP can't even craft 2024 campaign message. This particular message from Alan Kojo-Kyerematen, this particular a friend is saying, a caption or phrase from Alan Kojo-Kyerematen should be a campaign message for NDC. TMA. If you're a communicator for NDC, this should be your campaign message. Their own person that Akufo-Addo believed that he was what? Employment creator. He was going to create employment through industries and trade and commerce. And see, Akufo-Addo's economy is so messed up. So now they don't even have any message. Jimmy, or say, I'm making kind story no Ghana web. The other story making kind for City News. It's all about the fact and the truth. The Western Ghanaian economy under President Akufo-Addo is making it difficult for the governing NPP party to craft a message for the 2024 election. Flag bearer Akufo-Addo has said, speaking to the Sefiyo So Traditional Council during his campaign tour at Western region. Also, the former Minister of Trade and Industry said that although his former boss has achieved some milestone during his administration, the current messed up economy is dwarfing that success to the extent that the party cannot even come up with a credible message to sell to the electorate. They don't have any message. Case closed. 2024, MPP will go back to the bush. Because Sebi paying for no MPP anymore. What more to do on Ejimi? Ejimi for. And rather Akufo-Addo essay on mine, they should have been bold and said no. Akufo-Addo, where I walk on Yempe, but they kept mute. They watched Akufo-Addo arrogantly exhibited his emptiness. Today they are here crying foul, shouting that they can't even have a message for the electorate. I thought they said they have done well. I thought they said they have one district, one factory. And Alan, you know now you have one district, one factory. I've had one district, one factory, I told you. I keep telling you this thing. Say these people are trained propagandists. They are woman yeah, when we are trained for John 10:10, the thief cometh not only to steal, but to kill and to destroy, so that their family may have wealth and have it abundantly to come and rule Ghanaians. This is who they are. Alan Kojo-Kyerematen said, they were saying, that Mr. Kyerematen pointed out, for instance, that the Akufo-Addo government introduced free SHS, planting for food and jobs, one district, one factory, and a lot more programs back on constructed. As we all are aware, the economy is currently not doing well. Things are not well at all. Kurumbe Oda and Ubuto. Alan, Kurumbe Oda and Ubuto. Mekai 1999. This is over to Aba Padia. She was sitting not to Aba. We Kurumbe Oda and Ubuto move. Samaya Bibi Pa and Kagana for Beka. It will reflect in the pockets of Ghanaians. Now Ghanaians are crying because you came to steal and rape us. Rape us. The more thing. Chop us anywhere. You find any hole. Today you are here shouting that as a result, Mr. Kyerematen said that MPP cannot even pull together a message to woo the electorate. Because all that they know is words, not action. Just like I told 2020, the MPP communication team here in London, that don't go out and brag that infrastructure, you've done better than Mahama. Don't try it. Because I will expose all of you one by one. Don't try it. There is nothing to show with the 70 billion US dollars that you have borrowed. Nothing major to show. Is it about roads? Is it about schools? Is it about hospitals? Is it about job creation? Where are they? You have failed, Poto. You see, according to the health ministry, 3.1 million Ghanaians have mental issues. 3.1 million Ghanaians have mental issues. Before I wrap up. For you to know those that have mental issues, check the people that will vote for Bawumia. Check the people that will vote for Alan Kojo Tremantin, and check the people that will vote for Kennedy Ejapon in the MPP flag bearership race. These are the people who have mental issues. They have mental issues. Anybody that vote for Alan Tremantin, Bawumia, Ken Ejapon, omu mental issue. That 3.1 million, omu ya Ghana fu, omu nye Burkinabes, omu nye Congolese, they are Ghanaians. Ebi ebetu abadi ama Bawumia so ameye flag bearer. Ebi betu abase Kennedy Japan emeye flag bearer. Ebi betu abase Alan Kojo Tremantin emeye flag bearer. Oma bodam adwene no asay. Unum se bodam ni. Ontimi and distinguish between aduane a apro ebon any aduane e papa odi ni nyina abom. Saa na nkofo we momoto aba ama MPP flag bearer race. Saa no madwene ne te. They cannot even decipher say we ye papa na we ye papa. Because a worship race no a ye wenyansafo bi agumu ba omonto amam adanimo enya de obebeto abade ama adanimo da because one mental issues no ebekwa akoto ama eye nipa ono kra ye bie na adwenem Kennedy Japan ye bie na adwenem apepa adwenem ye bie adwenem ye bie it ani apepem efi na ewum no dust no madina dust na ewum no aha asen dompemele efi na ewum yakopepa ne nanfofo abodamfo ni bi beto abade ama 3.1 million omo ka ho bi eba Bawumia dia makacha say he is suffering from physiological fantastica. Kobusa doctor obeka achira. Uko hospital as a doctor. Madam for be a doctor. I have a friend Dr. Ren. Or see physiological fantastica actually say. Obeto was no actually. Abodam fu we go to about the Bawumia. So in the end no. Ya kosa lie. Say you flag bearer. Because in the end, Akufo-Addo to say, Akufo-Addo, mo and the Baka form waba. Do you know one thing, me can say Akufo-Addo nkwame ya president of Ghana. In Quebec say, Ghana. The president Sebiu ye nyina na ye hwehwe say enkoba be ye omampanyin no ye Akufo-Addo. Onona the nation yenya. Ghana fu nyina beka say if he hadn't been president, we would have been told the best man for president GH never had. Today, the God of Kwame Nkrumah, the God of Nibonis, the God of Kentakite Wiamo, the God of King Kekwakamo, the God of our ancestors that fought to gain independence. We have seen it. I keep telling you that governance is a profit-making venture. Government is a profit-making venture. And that is why the Bible says clearly that when a wise man rules his children, one can say the children, he's talking about the second generation benefits. But today we have seen, like the Bible said, when a wicked man rules or leads, the citizens weep, and Ghanaians are weeping. From the north to south, from east to west, unless you are a criminal like Akufo-Addo. And Abeka said, you are not going through the suffering that Ghanaians are going through. And like John Mahama says, So who are broaching na SOS messages nibia. Believe your family back home. It is true. They are going through the worst of times. Don't let anybody lie to you that it was the world economy, Russia, Ukraine. Well, no. Don't let them lie, because out of the COVID-19, they got money. They got funds in abundance. What did they use the funds for? Government is creating employment and making way where there seems to be no way as a leader, not as a talkatives. You create avenues for the youth. And so I always advocate that if it will be possible, if our sons and daughters finish JHS, let them have a police training courses. Let them be enlisted into some of these police institutions, even though they are young, so that we can inculcate into our sons and daughters the belief in Ghana. So that we can inculcate into our sons and daughters the constitution, so that they can know their rights and stand up for their right. And when they get the opportunity to finish college or SHS, and they are waiting, and they finish, and they are waiting to go to university or polytechnic, let us inculcate or make sure that they can have a military training, so that they can know how to defend our nation. You see, it's sad that when some of us were sitting here in London and we were writing articles and preaching on top of our voices and telling the people leading the nation that Ghana was broke in 2019, some of them thought Dr. Ren has collected money from Mahama. Don't let anybody lie you. I was once upon a time a full member of the MPP. In 2018, I resigned. Not to talk for the MPP anymore, because I found out that they were so deceitful. They were cunning. They were men without good character. And that the words of Akufo-Addo was not in tandem with his actions. Today we have seen how they have destroyed the nation, just like they destroyed the nation in 1966, in 1967, 68 and 69. The same way today they are exhibiting. If Kutu Echampo was shot dead, your guess is as good as mine. If we see Akufo-Addo on the street, if we see the Kenofo-Raptors on the street, don't envy them, don't envy them. Don't tell your sons and daughters that they should wish to be like Akufo-Addo. No, it is an abomination to wish to be like Akufo-Addo. Because for Akufo-Addo and Kenofo-Raptor, their forefathers stole the monies that belongs to the state. Monies that was meant for roads, they stole it. Monies that was meant to build hospitals, they stole it. Monies that was meant to create wealth for all, they stole it. So don't envy them. They are thieves. Just like the way they stole from the Nigerians businessmen. And I still see Akufo-Addo saying proudly that he lives in the Nima house. And I shake my head. Boldly to say that his father was a thief and he stole somebody's property and he lives in it and feel proud as a Ghanaian. These were the people that Kwame Nkrumah was warning us. These were the families that they were telling us that these are the people that were the enemies of state. They never believed in Ghana. They did not want the Ghana country to be established. Let me tell you, if you are a Ghanaian, be proud of yourself. You know why I keep saying I believe in Ghana? I was telling one of my friends here in London, I said I've traveled and I've seen with my kokulikuli eyes the works of the Ghanaian. Ghana was the only country that a white man saw and said, this is a Gold Coast. When they saw the Nigerians, they called them the Slave Coast. The difference is clear. We were referred as the Gold Coast. Even our giants of Africa were referred as the Slave Coast. Because Nigeria, that was the idea for the white man. To use them to build commerce and trade. But we were not. Because our forefathers believed in us. And they fought so hard. Today you have seen the sons and daughters who believe in the white supremacist, who speak like the queen's daughters, who speak like the queen's sons, and they come here and they lord themselves over us, and they want us to think that they are better than us. MPP claimed that it was 3 ideologies that was founded upon: the Buzia ideology, the JB Dankwa ideology, and then the Dumbo ideology. So as I speak to you now, they want ANAJI Bawumia, who is a liar, who is suffering from ideological fantastica, to become the flag bearer of the MPP. Let me tell you, Claire. You see what Alan Kojo Chemantin is saying? That the Akufo-Addo has messed up Ghana's economy, that they don't have any message. The people that are following Bawumia, they are not bold to speak. Because they know clearly that Bawumia is just a textbook economist. He has nothing good to offer. He is worse than Akufo-Addo. He lied to Kufuor and told Kufuor, let us cancel some zeros out of our CDs and then tell the Ghanaian that $1 is equal to 1 CD and the value is the same. This was the economist who went to Zimbabwe and collapsed their economy. And today you have seen, being the vice president of the Republic of Ghana, you have seen his works. You have seen his works. Taking Ghana into what? A default nation. Default simply means that if Ghana was an individual business or entity or enterprise, Ghana by now would have folded up. Ghana by now would have been referred as a bankrupt company. And when people file bankruptcy, what happens? It means that the business that they have has collapsed. Our country, where we are on our way to the cemetery to be buried. Because there is no money anymore, no money to pay. And that is why there is a freeze on teachers, nurses who have completed school and they want to work. So don't be deceived, don't be lied to. Don't be deceived by for them going to the Insamunu capital of Ghana. Don't be deceived by them. No matter how many times they visit the Insamunu capital of Ghana, which is Kumasi, do not be deceived. Because for us, of my people from Kumasi, Ashanti region, as for them, because of their tribal jingoism, it blinds them so that they don't see any reasoning to believe in the other political parties. For them, they will tell you, even if you present a goat and you clothe him with MPP colors, they will still vote for that goat. No wonder they have gotten a goat who does not listen to them, who tells them that you, the people of Ashantis, cannot threaten me, and that I'm not going to build any road for you, whether you like it or not. Go to hell. This is the government, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. And before I leave you with these words, let me encourage you. That you see, any time when I sleep and I wake up, I say to myself, oh, Kutu a champion. Your grandson, Raphael, told me here in London. And he said, look, Dr. Rand, the people that is leading our nation, you have no idea. When Akufo-Addo won the election, my father, being a friend of Akufo-Addo, went to visit Akufo-Addo. They offered him tea. He came back to United Kingdom and he passed away. Whether if the gentleman was saying that he poisoned his father is another thing for one to believe. But all that he was saying is that these are the people who told my grandfather that he was destroying the nation. Today, what do we see? The same thing that their uncle, their father, the ceremonial president did in 1969, 68, 67 is the same thing. Their son, Akufo-Addo, who for political gains changed his name into Dankwa and forgot to spell the Dankwa well. He made it K-W-A instead of K-U-A-H. These are the people leading the nation today. These are the people that goes on national platforms, goes to the United Nations and shout on top of their voices and say that we are not going to borrow, as if governance is all about fine speeches. If governance was about fine speeches, then we will find the people that wrote the Kwekwanansi stories to come and write stories for us so that we can read morning, afternoon, and evening and go to bed. But these are the people. Don't forget. These are the people that told us that they were going to build Ghana in 18 months. Oh, Akufo-Addo. These are the people that sat with the kings, the Nimes and the Names in La, and told the Nimes and Names that we are going to break this or demolish this La hospital. And as soon as we demolish it, oh, La, the people of La, we are going to build you a modern, ultra-modern hospital that the eyes of the La people have not seen before. And that the people of Teshi and Nungwa and Ashoman and Ashaiman will travel and come to see the wonders of Akufo-Addo's hospital in La. Yesterday, when my good friend Taki drove through the Jokers area, through going towards Osu, he told me, Dr. Ren, the hospital has still not been built. He said, this used to be my father's hospital. This used to be my family's hospital. Akufo-Addo promised he was going to build La Hospital. They have demolished the hospital. But when they promised to build a hospital, they've not built a hospital. Now the land is being used to harvest onions and vegetables, lettuce and cabbages. These people are thieves. These people are criminal cartels. And so we need to be careful of them. That we don't fall to the antics of deceit and lies. Because they are very, very good at it. And I keep telling you, this year, I told you people, they've started already. I told you that what? They would tell you that the NDC is what? Antichrist political party. They don't believe in the things of God. They will use pastors, bishops, so-called prophets of doom to drum into your ears that the NPP political party is the only political party that can rescue Ghana and build Ghana. That is a big fallacy. Because under the man John Mahama, whose father today I learned has passed on to glory, and I'm talking about the overlord of Gonjaland, may his soul rest in peace. And my sympathy goes to all the Gonjas, my brothers in the north. Accept my condolence. I will say to you people that this economy is better than John Mahama. How can your economy be better than John Mahama, who gave Ghana $1, 4 cedi, 20 pesos, and you are giving Ghanaians $1, 12 cedis, 50 pesos? It would only take the 3.1 million Ghanaians who are mad to believe in your message. So my great people who come and support Dr. Ren on my podcast through Facebook and YouTube, I want you to understand one thing. That in every home, as they say, Mensa lives with us. And we are rather unfortunate that we voted for Kweku Anansi Akufo-Addo, who has destroyed our nation. We took decision, which is easy, but the consequences living with it is dire. Today we have seen the results of the decision that we took in 2016 and in 2020. So you don't need me to come and tell you that 2024, be wise as a serpent. And do not let your political jingoism override your reasoning. And to say, I'm not going to vote because my party did not perform, so I don't want to vote for them and I will not vote for any other party. Oh no, if you don't vote for any other party, before you realize, fools will continue to rule over you. So try and vote. Vote for a political party that you think that will do something better than this MPP. Because from their own leadership, they have now told us that they don't even have a campaign message. It's hard. And you know, when any animal is about to die, you will see the way they struggle. They struggle because they want life. They struggle because they want to live. And in 2024, that is how the elephant is going to behave. The elephant is going to behave like a wounded lion who will try everything possible to deceive Ghanaians. And let me also tell you that come 2024, it's a national salvation movement. Let us save our nation from the people that destroyed our country's great dreamers' dream. Let us save our country from the political party who destroyed us from day one and never believed in you, especially the youth. So in ending, I cannot end without not talking about my own Nzima people, because that is where I come from, and I am a proud Nzima. And so to my people in Nzimas, I say to you that you have seen what is happening in Bebiani. You have sent soldiers in Bebiani, and their soldiers are in arms and fighting against the residents of Bebiani. My understanding is that the Deputy Minister for Defense has also sent some army, some soldiers to Elembele and Jomoro. And so immediately let us come together as a people so that Nana Dankwa Akufo Sasabonsam Mensa does not steal our land, because that is what they are doing currently. Grabbing. They have sold ANAJI Park, a park that is used to celebrate fanfares, parties, and weddings. Akufo-Addo and MPP have sold that land, that park, for $80 million US. And I'm talking about the ANAJI CK MANN Park. Those from Takrady, Western region, they know it. In conclusion, I want you to help us. Go on our various pages and simply just do a hashtag justice for Shadrach Elu. You see, the Shadrach Elu situation should not be taken for granted. You know why? Because I don't trust Dampari. I don't trust Dampari. Oh yes, I'll be bold to say it to you. Let me give you a little history about Dampari. We were meant, or they told us by Kennedy Japan, that Dampari knows the people that killed J.B. Dankwa, the real grandson of J.B. Dankwa, the original J.B. Dankwa. Now, number two, Dampari was appointed as the Inspector General of Police. For me, remove the inspector and make it Indisciplined General of Police. Because the IGP is not disciplined police officer. He's not disciplined. Somebody will ask Dr. Ren, what are you saying? Oh, yes. IGP is not disciplined at all. Because if he is a disciplined police officer, by now he would have come out to address the situation of Shadrach Elu, as we see it in every modernized society. But we have not seen it. Because IGP is so indisciplined, he is covering the person, the police officer that killed Shadrach Elu. And my understanding is that Shadrach Elu was killed because he was in Zimmer. Nobody can change my thoughts on this particular one unless proven with hard evidence. Unless we see the police officer who killed Shadrach Elu, and justice must be prevailed. We were all here when George Floyd was killed by American police officer. George Floyd is not a Ghanaian. But the president, Akufo-Addo, added his voice on Twitter and on all his social media platforms and was seeking for justice for George Floyd, who lives somewhere far away from Ghana. But come to think of it, why is the president not fighting for Shadrach Elu? Is it because he's an Nzima? Yes, it is because he's an Nzima. And that is why the president has told Dampari not to bring justice. Is that the reason why? You see, we want Dampari to understand that some of us will continuously pray that a damn Empire Ghana for. But we want Dampari to understand that nobody is afraid of him. The only thing that we will respect is the uniform that he wears. The uniform of that Dampari wears is what we respect, not the man in the uniform. Because he has proven that he is not a disciplined police officer. Everything is clear. He has shown that if he was disciplined, he himself will ask that he has to be what? Investigated. Because per the account of Kennedy Japan, J.B. Dankwa's death, IGP Dampari knows the killers. How come we gave him a position as Inspector General of Police? And that is why I'm telling you that for me, he is very indisciplined. Was it because he knows the killers of J.B. Dankwa and he is not willing to say it? That was the reason why they gave him the position of Indisciplined General of Police or Inspector General of Police. Is it the reason why? A whole lawmaker died, killed, and we don't know who killed the person. But one thing I know, that another lawmaker came out boldly to say that Dampari knows the people that kill the killers of J.B. Dankwa. Why is Dampari not talking about the killers of J.B. Dankwa? Why is Dampari not bringing forth the police officer that killed Shadrach Elu? Why is he covering up? Is that the job of Dampari to do katasumwemwaso? We, the Nzimas, want to send a very nice message to him because we are aware of the people that he killed some months ago in the Western region. But we want to tell IGP Dampari That we are not afraid of him, the Nzimas. We are not afraid of him. If you think that he is smart and you think that he is stubborn with his longitude ears, we are not afraid. Like I said, we respect the uniform. Because in the uniform is the coat of arms. In the uniform is the Constitution of Ghana. So I respect the uniform. But the man that wears the uniform, I don't regard him as such. So we want to tell IGP in a simple and plain message that just as he was quickly to be able to provide to us the doctor that he claimed did an audio and circulated around, and he, in his own wisdom, said it was fake audio and arrested that so-called doctor. We want to see this action quickly as possible. But you see, we live in a country where hypocrisy is the order of the day. Where we are so hypocritical because if it is not our tribe that is in leadership, if it is our tribe that is in leadership, anything that they do when it is wrong, we cover it. IGP, remember you have a family. You have 6 children. I'm told that you love sex. It's good exercise. Continue. And let me ask you, IGP. Out of your 6 children, if a police officer killed one of your children, how would you feel? And how would you treat that police officer? Is a question. Is it because Justice Alu comes from a home that, because he's an Nzima, oh, they will not talk? We will make it a foolish case. Because I'm sure if someone came to your home or someone met one of your children outside and the person killed any of your children, you would be very furious, IGP, because you are a human being and you would demand justice. And I'm sure you arrest the police officer immediately, and I'm sure you yourself will deal with the police officer with your bare hands. How come you have delayed justice for Shadrach Elu? You see, think about this, IGP. And before you became IGP, there had been many IGPs. The Peter Namfuris, the IGP Kofis, the Opombwenus, all of them are past IGPs. So one day, IGP, we'll be driving on the street of Accra and we will see you on the streets of Accra as an SIGP. Remember this. Because you will definitely not be the IGP till the day God will come. You've seen the way Akufo, he lives in a wheelchair now. I'm not saying it to laugh at him, but I'm trying to bring to your attention that no condition is permanent. Today, you are the Inspector General of Police. Tomorrow, you will be a retired police officer. And so, if you don't do what is right, remember, on the streets of Accra, God doesn't forget. So in conclusion, let me thank all of you that came to support me and those that came also to insult me. I pray that they will have understanding, which is comprehension, because majority of them don't have the understanding and they enjoy living in filth. So I pray that those that came to insult some of us, or Dr. Ren, God will grant them understanding. And that they will not come with emotions and be driven by emotions to override their reasoning, but rather they will reason and learn sense. That if we have a country which have gold, diamond, bauxite, manganese, and our president today is begging German finance minister to beg Chinese people for us, then those that come and insult Dr. Ren, I leave you to the mercies of hunger and poverty, so that you will continuously suffer till thy kingdom come. But that is not my wish. My wish and my prayer for you is that you move away from your foolishness and gain wisdom. God bless our homeland Ghana, make our nation great and strong, bold to defend forever and ever. To my people and Zima people, wake up, wake up, wake up. Our land is under attack by Akufo-Addo and Dampare. Wake up. This is not about MPP nor NDC. Let us unite and fight a common enemy. And that common enemy is the MPP, led by Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. Inshallah, we shall overcome. God bless you.